Any idea of this domination?
Shocker.
Mike? I mean,
Shocked. You've heard me say it all year that on nights that we make shots to complement our ability to defend, we're pretty good. And that happened tonight at a level that hadn't been done by us all year.
Have you ever seen Stu Morrill sit down?
I
that
hadn't
long?
paid- I hadn't paid that much attention to him. I've seen him win a lot of games, I know that.
You talked about the ability to complement your defense and making shots, but when we talked Monday after you were ranked, you said that wasn't going to have any effect
Uh-huh.
on how you guys played tonight. It looked like it gave you a little extra edge. I mean, there was a little
Maybe
edge
it
to
did
prove
give
it.
us some confidence. Maybe it did, and we talked about that, if you remember, Jason, the other day, that I thought there'd be a chance that it could deter our focus a little bit, but conversely, I thought it may help us with our confidence level a little bit. Maybe it did. Our bye out of Bracket Busters, I think, may have helped us a little bit in that we had Central Baptist come in last Wednesday, didn't play Saturday. We were able to give off Thursday, give off again Sunday, go real light Monday. And I thought we played with more energy and purpose than we've played with in a while. We had a newfound pep to our step, and I thought our mental awareness was off the charts.
Coach, talk about Brandon Gibson. Just 2 more games left in the TAC.
Mm-hmm.
He had a great night tonight.
Yeah.
Is that, were you expecting that from Brandon tonight?
Well, Utah State is big and strong and physical, and in their lineup, you know, unfortunately, they've had to overcome some injuries in a tough way, and I hope Spencer Butterfield is okay. Obviously, a really good player that went down tonight. But they're having to play a couple bigs at the same time a bunch, and when we play Brandon, we call him a wild card for us, him and Chris Anderson, whether they're wild cards or undersized fours or what have you, they're a tough matchup offensively if they can hold their own on the defensive end. So Brandon, against teams like that, seems to find himself open, you know, behind the three-point arc more often than he finds himself open against other teams.
start to finish, your most complete game, you think, of the year?
Definitely the best half of basketball that we played this year in the first half, and I thought our maturity level was pretty good in the second half. I don't think it dropped off a bunch, our energy, and I was proud of the way that our kids handled that.
Good crowd again tonight.
Yeah.
What kind of impact did they have on the game, you think?
I thought they were tremendous from the tip. I thought that they were there as early as they've been there. You know, a lot of times we'll have fans trickle in after we get going, after the game started, and it seemed like it was a high level of energy from the tip, and it really helped us.
Your bench actually outscored your starters 49-35, and I know that happens from time to time
Yeah.
for you guys, but it really doesn't seem like it matters who's in there for you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
It just kind of flows. I mean, how has that worked for you all?
You know, somebody asked the other day, what's helped you overachieve the most, or what's helped you, what surprised you the most? You're sitting here 24-3. You didn't expect to be 24-3 at the time, and I'm honest about that. You know, we're 25-3 now, and we've been through a crazy 2-month run. I didn't think we'd be sitting here 25-3. I thought we could be near this good defensively. I knew we'd be up and down offensively. We're still a relatively young team. The biggest factor to me is the fact that you got a high character group who's accepted playing 14 minutes on Thursday and maybe getting 35 on Saturday, depending on how productive they are.
The Lewis kid, a big bag ice on his foot. What's his status?
He got hurt against Central Baptist, and he's getting better and better. He just a rehab thing, to trying to get the swelling down, just a bruised foot. Keon McNeil's playing with the same thing, and Brandon Gibson's playing all season really with a torn meniscus.
How will you approach Saturday's game knowing that you can, I think, clinch at least a share of the regular season title, and having that, well, that's more important than a ranking, definitely.
That's the
I would
exact
think.
verbiage we used in the locker room. Our focus ought to be over the next 48 hours as high as it's been all year, because we have a chance Saturday to win at least a share of something that hadn't been done here before.
Talk about the most completed games you have, but energy-wise, as high as you've seen starting a game for you, especially you've grinded through 3.5 months of the
Yeah.
season, and to come out as fired up as they were and get off to that kind of a start.
I think we've had a handful where we've come out defensively with that energy, but rarely do we come out making shots like that consistently. And I thought it really helped us in terms of running the lanes and gaining in offensive confidence. We were just, after the first couple went down, we were just in a really good attack mode. We had a lot of momentum going, and we rode it through the first 20 minutes.
And Alex Hamilton was a big part of that.
He was tremendous off the bench, as he always is. And as we talked about earlier this week, you know, the law of averages told us he was going to be good tonight. He struggled the last couple, and that's the bright spot of having 11 guys that you can play. You know, he comes off the bench and was terrific in transition. Keon McNeil was really good. Jaren Brandon comes off the bench tonight and was as good as he's been all year. And I thought Isaiah Massey, J.O. Lewis gave us quality minutes. Everybody contributed in one way or another.
Coach, did it surprise you they didn't slow it down a little bit in the second half and feed the rock down low to the big guy?
You know, I thought they did, and we really struggled defending him. He's a tremendous scorer. He's playing as well as anyone in our league right now, Jared Shaw. And to me, they have the best 1-2 punch with him and Spencer Butterfield, who I'm a huge fan of. You know, as tough a kid as there is in the WAC, one of the best shooters, the best rebounding guard in our league. So those two are a handful, and they're complemented by, you know, a pretty intricate, disciplined system. A very good team that I definitely don't think we're 20-something points better than. I just thought that we played awfully well tonight.
Coach, during the game, one of the TV announcers said this was potentially a Sweet 16 team that 67 other teams in the tournament do not want to face. What are your thoughts on that characterization of your team?
I don't know that I disagree with him, the team that he saw tonight. I wish we could bottle that and we'd be the same team Saturday and next week. That's what we're striving for, but we all know it's tough to be that consistent, be consistently as good as we were tonight.
Any more questions?